coming down the track to take our U.S. volunteers. Let's pray she'll bring them back.
When the notice in the papers appeared the other night that new recruits was wanted for to carry on the fight, everywhere around the country things begun to hum and buzz, and the nation went beside itself just like it always does. And when they called the roll next day, many thousands answered here from the cities, towns, and hamlets by the boys who volunteered. They can roast them bums of Brooklyn, laugh at New York till they're sick, and make fun of Philadelphia and call her Quakers hicks. Or the city of Chicago, full of politics and cranks, but from each one comes the soldier boys a-filling up the ranks. Like the city of Milwaukee, famous for its lager beer, our country knows just where to go to find her volunteers. The first one in the country to make his sacrifice was a boy from West Virginia who had to pay the price. From a town up in the mountains, one that's hardly known at all, but just like all the others, she answers every call. And the same thing goes for my hometown, sometimes snubbed and given sneers, but she's always there to bring her share of courageous volunteers. You know, I stood and watched them passing as they gaily marched away, and my throat began to tickle, and the band begun to play. Then I followed to the depot for to see their last goodbyes, but I couldn't see a single thing for something in my eyes. And the pressure got so heavy when the crowds begun to cheer that I turned away and said, God bless our U.S. volunteers. Why, even the blamed old railroad engine that was waiting on the track had a patriotic spasm from the way she humped her back. And the steam cocks in her cylinders was whizzing rather loud, and the coaches that the boys was in was feeling mighty proud. It's a sight that I'll remember if I live 100 years, when the train pulled from the depot with our U.S. volunteers.
Our flag will wave in freedom through the coming years.